Coca-Cola telling us today they do intend to acquire a controlling interest in sports drink company BodyArmor. But in a statement, BodyArmor says that although Coca-Cola buying a controlling interest in BodyArmor is a distinct possibility, reports are premature. While this is one scenario for BodyArmor, there are other potential options for the future of the business. Well, I did speak exclusively today to Coke CEO James Quincy and started by asking him about the company's intentions with BodyArmor, that investment, and whether he thinks it can eventually take on the market leader, Gatorade.
We made an investment in BodyArmor a couple of years ago, and the announcement today is really, in a way, a technical thing because we have to make a pre-filing with the FTC. The opportunity to take a bigger stake comes later this year, and so we have to go through the FTC before anything else can happen. But we're certainly very happy with our BodyArmor investment. It's been very interesting. It's bringing new consumers to the sports drinks category, so a great complement for us between BodyArmor and Powerade. We're very happy with the investment and the progress so far, which is, of course, why we're starting to begin the process of looking at the puts and calls for the end of the year. But great progress so far.
Is it something that you think you can do, though, eventually take on Gatorade, which still has such a tremendous share?
Yeah, I mean, there's certainly no guarantees in life, but there's nothing wrong with aspiring to be the leader in not just every category globally, but in each country as well. There are countries in the world, some not too far from the US, where we've started very far behind in the sports drinks category, and over some extended period of time, been able to take leadership. I'm not sure I would promise that at all in the US, but we certainly see an opportunity for a portfolio of brands to help the company and its bottling partners do a lot better in sports drinks globally and also in the US.
When it comes to sports drinks and energy drinks in a related category, it does feel like everyone is getting in, whether it's the big companies like you and Pepsi or celebrities. There's obviously very high growth in this category, but is it getting a little too crowded?
Yeah, there are a lot of, I mean, if there's a fast-growing, profitable category, then people are going to try to get in. History would certainly seem to indicate that, exciting categories appear. A lot of people try to get in, and then over time there's a shakeout, and you get clear leadership with a few other important brands positioned around the leader. And so it does not surprise me that there's a lot of innovation, a lot of interest in, the higher growth, more profitable categories in the broad beverage industry. And it's not that we have to focus. What we have to work at is what is it about what we're going to do with our brands and our innovation that means we will be one of the winners when the dust settles in these or any other new and exciting categories.
Well, part of that has been shedding the underperforming brands, which was huge news this year. Is that process over? Is Fresca safe?
Yeah, at least this time around, we've made our decisions on the portfolio. Clearly, not all of them have been implemented. Some are going to kind of flow through into this year. But we will have a continuous process over time of making sure that each brand that we invest in and support and is supported through the supply chain by the bottlers has the potential for scale and profitability and growth into the future.
So Fresca, just to be clear, stays, because I know there were some shortages this year. There are a lot of fans.
Well, that for the fans of Fresca, rest assured, it's not on the list of going. The shortages in 2020 were very much related to the difficulties in the supply chain, given all the restrictions on COVID, and some of the restrictions on the number of cans available in the marketplace. So we did suffer on Fresca and a couple of other brands shortages, which were obviously very disappointing for those consumers, obviously disappointing for us too. We're working to fix all those problems. The can market is still pretty tight in the US, but those were due to supply chain issues, not lack of interest in making the brand available for everyone. So Fresca fans, rest assured.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.